Welcome back to Sri Sampath Vinayaka Learning channel. Today we are going to discuss exercise 1.3 and the examples related to that exercise 1.3 of real numbers. See example 5. Without actual division, state whether the following rational numbers are terminating or non-terminating repeating decimals is asking. Okay, for that firstly see the first question 16 by 125 he gave. Firstly, we have to prime factorize that 125. By prime factorizing 125, I am going to obtain 5 cube in the denominator. Okay, just I have to observe whether the denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m or not. So see, here I am having only 5 cube. So I am going to write 2 power of 0 besides that. So 16 by 2 power of 0 into 5 power of 3. So here the denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. So it is going to be a terminating decimal. The same thing we are going to conclude here. Its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where its n value is 0 and m value is 3. So it is a terminating decimal. Similarly, 25 by 32 25 by 32 means the prime factorization of 32 gives us 2 power of 5. And besides that I am going to write 5 power of 0. Okay. So here see its denominator again in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 5 and m is equal to 0. So it is also going to represent a terminating decimal. Okay. Similarly 100 by 81, prime factorize this 81 its value is going to be 3 to the power 4. So 100 by 3 to the power of 4. Here the denominator is not in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. So it is not a terminating decimal. That means it is going to represent non-terminating repeating decimal or recurring decimal. Understand Now coming to that fourth one. Here also see 41 by 75. So 41 by 75's prime factorization is 3 into 5 square. So see 3 into 5 square means it is also not in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. So it is not going to represent a terminating decimal. So it is going to represent a non-terminating repeating decimal. I hope you understand See example 6. Write the decimal expansion of the following rational numbers without actual division is asking. The question number 1, 35 by 50. Firstly we have to prime factorize this 35 and 50 35 means 5 into 7, 50 means 2 into 5 into 5. Okay, in the place of 35 I am going to write 5 into 7. In the place of 50 I am going to write 2 into 5 into 5. So here 1 5 and 1 5 are going to be cancelled. Then 7 by 10 is going to be the next value. Okay, here see, its denominator is in the form of 2 power of 1 into 5 power of 1. That means it is going to be a terminating decimal. So its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 1 and m is equal to 1. So it is a terminating decimal. Now I have to express this terminating decimal into a decimal expansion. So this is 7 by 10. Here we have the pair of 2 and 5. So no need to arrange the 2 and 5s here. Okay, why? Because it is paired up. So 7 by 10, that is 0.7. So here coming to the next question, 21 by 25. 21 means we know that 3 into 7. 25 means 5 square. Okay, besides that I am going to write 2 power of 0 in the denominator. So denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 0, m is equal to 2. So again it represents a terminating decimal. I have to express this rational number into a decimal expansion. That is why I am going to multiply this with 2 square and divide with the same 2 square, because I have to pair up 2's and 5's in the denominator. Here I am having 2 5's. Okay now, so I have to arrange 2 2's here. That is why I am multiplying with 2 square and dividing with the 2 square. So here 21 into 4 by 5 square into 2 square means we know that is 100. So 84 by 100 nothing but 0.84. Sometimes he is going to ask you after how many digits the given decimal expansion is going to terminate. Let us suppose here if I have some x value is going to have 7 by 2 into 5 power of 4. So here one see its denominator is 2 into 5 power of 4. So it is going to express a terminating decimal. Here the greatest power of 2 and 5 is 4. Okay na? So this particular rational number is going to terminate after 4 digits. Okay na? Let us suppose here I am having 7. Okay na? Then one see ma. Out of this 2 and 5, 7 is the highest power. So this particular rational number is going to terminate after 7 digits. Okay na? Like this we are going to answer. No need to simplify or no need to write the complete decimal expansion to answer such type of questions. Okay? You see ma? Third question. 7 by 8. We know that 8 means 2 cube. By prime factorizing that 8 I am going to obtain 2 cube. So 7 by 2 cube. Besides that 2 cube I am going to arrange 5 power of 0. Okay na? So now it is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. Okay na? So I am going to conclude that here its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 3 and m is equal to 0. So it represents a decimal expansion. Okay, I already told you that the greatest power of the prime factors 2 and 5 indicates the number of digits after the decimal it is going to terminate. Here 2 is having the greatest power, that is 3. So its decimal expansion is going to terminate after 3 digits. Firstly, we have to express its decimal expansion. For that we have to plan what to do. Okay, see here I am having 2 for 3 times but 5 for 0 times. I have to pair up both 2's and 5's no ma. That is why I am going to multiply this with 5 cube and divide with the same 5 cube. So 7 into 5 cube means 7 into 125 by 2 cube into 5 cube means we know 1000. So 875 by 1000. Understand? That is why it is going to be expressed as 0.875. Okay. Now Seema, we are going to discuss the problems of exercise 1.3. Here the first question is, write the following rational numbers in the decimal form and also state which of the following are terminating and which are have non-terminating repeating decimals is asking. Okay, for that the first question Seema here 3 by 8. We know that 3 by 8 means 3 by 2 cube. So this 2 cube is going to be expressed as 2 cube into 5 power of 0. Now its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. So here it is going to represent the terminating decimal. Okay, now we have to express its decimal expansion. So here I am having 2 for 3 times. So I have to pair up 2's and 5's. Here I am having 0 5's. So I am going to multiply this with 5 cube and divide with the 5 cube to pair up 2's and 5's. So here 3 into 125 by 2 cube into 5 cube means 1000. That is nothing but 375 by 1000. That is equal to 0.375. Second question. 229 by 400. Firstly, prime factorize this 400. By prime factorizing this, I am going to obtain 2 power of 4 into 5 square. So the denominator is going to be expressed as 2 power of 4 into 5 square. It is very clear to us that its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 4, n is equal to m is equal to 2. So it is going to represent the terminating decimal. Here Seema, to express the given rational number in decimal form, I have to pair up both 2's and 5's in the denominator. Here see, here I am having 2 for 4 times and 5 for 2 times. So I am having 2 5's less here. So I have to arrange those 2 5's. So that is why I am going to multiply it with 5 square and divide with the same 5 square. So the denominator is going to have 2's and 5's in the same number. So 229 into 5 square means 229 into 25 by 2 power of 4 into 5 power of 4. We know its value as 10,000. So 5,725 by 10,000 is nothing but 0.5725. See ma, here fourth question 2 by 11. Clearly its denominator is not in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, so it is not going to represent a terminating decimal. So it represents a non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay, I hope you understand. Coming to the third question here. 4 and 1 by 5 ma. Firstly, you have to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. 4 5s are 20 plus 1, 21 by 5. Okay, now prime factorize this. Its denominator is 5 means 2 power of 0 into 5 power of 1. So, here its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 0 and m is equal to 1. So, it represents as a terminating decimal. See, to express its decimal expansion, I have to pair up both 2's and 5's in the denominator. Here I am having only 1 5 in the denominator. So I have to multiply with 2 and divide with the same 2 to pair up 2's and 5's in the denominator. So 21 into 2 by 5 into 2. So that is why it is going to be 42 by 10, that is nothing but 4.2. Coming to that fifth question. Last question of this section ma. 8 by 125. Firstly prime factorize this 8 and 125 ma. 8 means 2 cube, 125 means 5 cube. Here just write its denominator as 2 power of 0 into 5 cube. Just see ma. Here again the denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. So it is going to represent a terminating decimal. Okay, now coming to the decimal expansion part. Here I am having 3 5's in the denominator. So I have to pair up both 2's and 5's no ma. To pair up 2's and 5's, I have to arrange 3 2's. Okay, so I have to multiply with 2 cube and divide with the same 2 cube. So 2 cube into 2 cube by 5 cube into 2 cube it is. That is 8 into 8 by 1000. That is nothing but 64 by 1000. That is equivalent to 0.064 ma. Okay. See my question number 2. Without actual division, state whether the following rational numbers are terminating or non-terminating repeating decimals is asking. For that, see ma, firstly we have to prime factorize the denominator. Here the first question is 13 by 3125. So this 3125 is going to be prime factorized like this. So 5 6 are, okay now 1 left, 5 2s are, 2 left here, 25 that is 5 5s are. Okay now 5 1s are, 5 2s are and 5 5s are. Again 5 2s are, 5 5s are, 5 1s are, 5 5s are. So that is why, so this 3125 is going to be expressed as 5 power of 5. Okay, besides that I am going to write 2 power of 0. So 13 by 2 power of 0 into 5 power of 5 ma. Here its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 0 and m is equal to 5 ma. So it is a terminating decimal. Understand ma? Coming to that second question, 11 by 12. This 12 is going to be prime factorized as 2 square into 3 ma. So here the denominator is not in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. So it is not a terminating decimal. That is, it is a non-terminating repeating decimal. I hope you understand. Coming to that third question, 64 by 455. That 64 by 455 is going to be prime factorized as 5 into 7 into 13 ma. So 5 into 7 into 13. So see ma, here again here the denominator is not in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. So it is going to represent a non-terminating repeating decimal. See ma, fourth question, 15 by 1600. So this 15 can be prime factorized as 3 into 5 and this 1600 is going to be prime factorized as 2 power of 6 into 5 square. Okay. So here 1 5 and 1 5 is going to be cancelled. Then 3 by 2 power of 6 into 5 left. Okay. So here the denominator is in the form of 2 power of 6 into 5 power of 1. That is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 6 and m is equal to 1. So it represents a terminating decimal. Okay. Coming to the fifth one, 29 by 343. We know that 29 is a prime number. So 29 is going to be left as it is. Now 343 means 7 cube. Okay na? Here now see the denominator is not in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. So it is not going to represent a terminating decimal. That means it represents a non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay na ma? Coming to that sixth one, 23 by 2 cube into 5 square. Here the numerator 23 is a prime number. No need to prime factorize this one. The denominator is in the form of 2 power of 3 into 5 square. That means here the denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 3, m is equal to 2. So it is a terminating decimal. See my 7th question. 129 by 2 square into 5 power of 7 into 7 power of 5. By prime factorizing 129, I am going to obtain 3 into 43. Okay, Nama? And this 2 square into 5 power of 7 into 7 power of 5 is going to be remained as it is. So see ma, here the denominator is not in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. So it is a non-terminating repeating decimal. Similarly, 9 by 15. 9 can be expressed as 3 into 3 and 15 can be expressed as 3 into 5. So 1 3 and another 3 is going to be cancelled. So 3 by 5 left ma. 3 by 5 means 3 by 2 power of 0 into 5 power of 1. So here its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 0 and m is equal to 1. So it is a terminating decimal. Coming to this 36 by 100, see ma, 36 is going to be prime factorized as 2 square into 3 square. And we know 100 means 2 square into 5 square. 1 2 square and another 2 square are going to be cancelled. Then 3 square by 5 square left. That is 3 square by 2 power of 0 into 5 square ma. Understand ma? So see, here the denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 0 and m is equal to 2. So it is a terminating decimal. Coming to the last one, 10th one, 77 by 210 ma. So 77 can be prime factorized as 7 into 11 we know, and 210 is going to be prime factorized as 2 into 3 into 5 into 7. Okay, here 1 7 and 1 7 are going to be cancelled. But the denominator is not in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. So it is going to represent a non-terminating repeating decimal. I hope you understand ma. Yes, see my third question. Write the following rationals in decimal form is asking. The first question here is 13 by 25. This 13 by 25 is going to be expressed as 13 by 5 square. Why? Because we know the prime factorization of 25 is 5 square. So see, here the denominator is in the form of 2 power of 0 into 5 square. So it is going to express as a terminating decimal. Okay, so to express its decimal expansion, we have to arrange both 2's and 5's in pairs. So here I am having 5 square in the denominator. So I have to multiply this with 2 square and divide with the same 2 square to pair up 2's and 5's in the denominator. So it is going to be 13 by 5 square into 2 square by 2 square. So 13 4s are 52 by 5 square into 2 square means 100. That is equivalent to 0.52 ma. Next, coming to that second question here, 15 by 16. So 16 can be prime factorized as 2 power of 4 and we are going to write the denominator as 15 by 2 power of 4. So 15 by 2 power of 4 into 5 power of 0 it is. Again, its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 4 and m is equal to 0. So it represents as a terminating decimal. To express its decimal expansion, I have to multiply it with 5 power of 4 and divide with the same 5 power of 4, because I have to pair up both 2's and 5's here. So 15 into 5 power of 4 means we know 625 by 2 power of 4 into 5 power of 4 means 10,000. Here see ma, 15 into 625 means 9,375 by 10,000. That is equivalent to 0.9375. See ma, here third question, 23 by 2 cube into 5 square. Clearly its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 3 and m is equal to 2. So it represents as a terminating decimal. Okay, here see ma, to express the given rational into a decimal form, I have to pair up both 2's and 5's in the denominator. Here I am having 2 for 3 times, 5 for 2 times. That means I have 1 5 less here. So I have to arrange that 5. That is why I am going to multiply the given rational with 5 and divide with the same 5 ma. So 23 into 5 by 2 cube into it is 5 cube, that is 1000 ma. So 115 by 1000, that is nothing but 0.115. Okay na ma? Coming to the next question. 7218 by 3 square into 5 square. Firstly, prime factorize this 7218. By prime factorizing this, I am going to obtain 2 into 3 square into 401. So the same I am going to express in the numerator. So 7218 can be expressed as 2 into 3 square into 401 by the denominator here is 3 square into 5 square. This 3 square and 3 square are going to be cancelled. So 2 into 401 means 802. Here see ma, the denominator is in the form of 2 power of 0 into 5 square. So it is going to be a terminating decimal because its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m. Understand? Where n is equal to 0 and m is equal to 2. So 802 by 5 square, I have to multiply it with 2 square and divide with the same 2 square to pair up 2's and 5's in the denominator. So 802 into 2 square by 5 square into 2 square means 100. So 802 into 4, that is nothing but 3208 by 100, that is equivalent to 32.08. Coming to the last question of this section, 143 by 110. So 143 is going to be prime factorized as 11 into 13 and 110 is going to be prime factorized as 2 into 5 into 11. So this 11 and 11 are going to be cancelled. Then 13 by 2 into 5. Now its denominator is in the form of 2 power of n into 5 power of m, where n is equal to 1 and m is equal to 1. So it expresses a terminating decimal. So here the both 2's and 5's are paid up. So no need to arrange this. So 13 by 10, that is nothing but 1.3 ma. See ma, fourth question. The decimal form of some real numbers are given below. In each case, decide whether the number is a rational or not. If it is a rational and expressed in p by q, what can you say about the denominator q's prime factors? Okay na? That is the question here. So the first one, see ma, 43.123456789. Firstly, we have to check whether the given decimal expansion is going to be converted into a rational number or not. It is a terminating decimal, so we can convert this one easily to a p by q form. So to convert the given terminating decimal into p by q form, we have to write all the values in the numerator, just leaving the decimal. So 43.123456789. Okay na? By in the denominator, just write 1 and place 9 zeros besides that 1, because after decimal I have 9 digits. Okay. So see ma, if you want to express this one, then you can express this value as 2 into 5 whole power of 9. Okay, 43.123456789 by 2 into 5 whole power of 9. Clearly, it is a rational number. See ma, second question here. 0.12012000120000120000 so on. So it is very clear to us that there is no value repeating after decimal. We know that the non-terminating, non-recurring decimals are irrational numbers and those are not going to be expressed in the form of p by q. So it is not a rational number. It is non-terminating, non-repeating. Decimal. So it represents an irrational number. that is it cannot be expressed in P by Q form. See ma, third question. 43.123456789 bar. So, firstly, let us assume the given non-terminating repeating decimal as x ma. So, x is equal to 43.123456789, 123456789, 123456789, so on. Okay. In the expanded form, we just expressed it. Here, the period is, we know period means the total number under the bar. So here period is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Periodicity means the number of digits under the bar. So the number of digits under the bar are 9. So I have to multiply the decimal with 10 to the power of the periodicity. So 10 to the power of 9. That means Sima. 1 besides 9 zeros we have to write 10 to the power of 9 means into x. That is equal to Sima. By multiplying any decimal with 10, the decimal place moves one digit forward. So I am multiplying the x with 10 to the power of 9. That means the decimal forward to 9 digits. So this decimal is going to be placed here after 9. So 43, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so on. From this I am going to subtract the x value. So x is equal to, we know 43.123456789 so on. So I am going to subtract this one. By subtracting this, entire decimal value is going to be 0 here. 9 minus 3 means 6. 8 minus 4 means 4. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 3, 4. So, see ma, by subtracting 1 from the 10 to the power of 9, I am going to obtain 9 nines ma. Okay, then x is equal to, see ma, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 6 whole by 9 nines. That means x is expressed as some p by q. So, x is a rational number. So, it represents a rational number ma. I hope you understand.